Cargo ship carrying 25 tons of acid sinks in Sri Lankan waters. Marks one of worst environmental disasters in decades.
Here's a summary of the article.
A cargo ship on its way to Singapore caught fire off Sri Lanka and tons of chemicals were destroyed or spilled into the Indian Ocean as a result of the flaming containers. The MV Express Pearl caught fire on May 20, as flame erupted on deck from what authorities believe to be a nitric acid leak, although Agence France Presse reported that Sri Lankan authorities are launching a criminal investigation. The Sri Lankan government and navy said this is the country's worst marine disaster, as the sinking ship was carrying 1,486 containers filled with chemicals, including 25 metric tons of nitric acid. Sri Lankan police said that the captain and chief engineer of the ship, both reportedly Russian nationals, as well as a third officer, have been questioned in an official investigation, and AFP reported that their passports have been impounded. While the flames on the ship have been extinguished, authorities now face an even bigger problem as they attempt to tug the sinking ship further out to the sea, while 278 metric tons of bunker oil and 50 metric tons of gasoline threaten to leak into the Indian Ocean. The ship is sinking in a rich fishing area, and Reuters reported that the government has suspended fishing along a 50-mile stretch of coastline. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa asked Australia to help evaluate the environmental damage.
This post received a score of 48,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I work in the maritime industry and deal with marine incidents on a fairly regular basis. Now we have an environmental disaster and 2 crew members in hospital. This behavior is not unusual. The seafarers are treated like the scum of the earth by many countries, and this example only confirms this statement. They are happy to receive cargo, but when it comes to helping the seafarers, that's where they draw the line.
Who told them to fuck off? The Qatari and Indian ports, governments? How is there not a way for the shipping company to fix the vessel and containers?
Yes, both Qatari and Indians refuse to help the vessel despite having capability to offload damaged containers. Vessels like these are not capable of handling large-scale acid spills by themselves. The standard procedure is to offload the damaged containers ASAP before it gets worse.
What would happen if the crew simply didn't move the vessel? Like they all walked off onto the Indian port until the damaged containers were taken care of? Or something less dramatic?
Speculation. They'd be fired and probably arrested.
20 minutes after walking off the ship, phone rings. This is your boss. Get that rig where it needs to go or you're all fired. Phone rings. This is the port master. Get your ship out of the harbor or I will call the police. Phone rings. This is the police. Get your ship out of the harbor or you will be arrested. Phone rings. This is the captain of the big boat. I need to dock. Lots of avocados to deliver. Get your ship out of my spot or I will send torpedoes at it.
Somewhere between port master and port police are the slew of charterers and agents, both regional and fleet-wise, screaming to get the fuck out or they'll incur fines out the ass. And then the actual charterer company. So many phone calls. So many ass chewed. So much money lost. All because they've got billion-dollar insurance claims to back them in the end.
Greater than all because they've got billion-dollar insurance claims to back them in the end. I don't know why, but this hurt to read. Makes it feel like the system is doomed to fail, and that's not going to change anytime soon. Gonna Corp.
Download an app called Vessel Finder to filter it for only tankers or cargo vessels to know that every blip has a mandatory billion-dollar insurance claim specifically held for any environmental damage which may occur in the event of system failures. It's called a certificate of financial responsibility, and further to that, they're monitored by what's called a class society. Class societies essentially are the insurance agents that claim a ship seaworthy. The COFR is the document recognized for whoever is to be billed for massive fuck-ups.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.